Uh, yeah, sure. Just tell me when. We're good? All right. We'd like to welcome everybody out here to St. John's High School for a good matchup this afternoon between the St. John's Redskins and the Paige Dust Devils. We've just had the national anthem, and I think that we're just going to go ahead and get started into the JV. St. John's is going to send out Jackson Greer, and I do not have the name of the Paige wrestler for the JV, so we'll go ahead and get started here pretty quick. All right, they go ahead and shake hands, and they'll get started. Jackson gets in on a single leg right away, tries to go to a double. Paige is circling pretty good, trying to get around him to the back. He goes into a front headlock right there, and Jackson backs out of it, probably smart. And it looks like Paige's face mask comes off, so they're going to have to go ahead and restart. Paige has definitely had some tough teams in the past, but it looks like they don't have quite as many wrestlers this year, so we'll see how they do. So they go right into a tie-up. Jackson shoves it off. They're tied up pretty tight right now, and they're going to push away again. Jackson's trying to clear that elbow. Jackson got a good shot off right at the beginning of this match, just had a hard time finishing it. He goes in for another. Paige defends it well. And they're tied up again. It looks like Jackson's going to go in for a double leg and catch him. Paige's headgear and mask have fallen off, but they're still going right there. Looks like Jackson's trying to tie up a wrist right there. And he's got it, just trying to drive him over the top. And now he's reaching over for a cradle. And he's going to go ahead and let go of that. And, he goes for it again. He gets it locked up, and Paige is on his back trying to break that grip. He gets it. We're going to see if it looks like Jackson's going to get 2 back points right there, making it 4-0 with 34 seconds left. And they're going to go ahead and restart and go back to the center so that Paige can get his headgear and face mask back on.
I was talking to Mr. Hernandez before this match, and we're talking about the face masks.
Yeah.
And some guys stop it in the middle of the match and something like that. He talked to me about waiting until there was a natural break, which we try to do in basketball as well. Just give it a natural break, let the kids play, let them have a chance to fix it. And there's an opportunity there. So.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably a smart way to do it. And they're going to go ahead and get started. St. John's on top. He breaks him down immediately. Looks like he's trying to tie up that wrist. And we'll see what he gets off of it. And can't quite see what he has right there. Maybe a chicken wing. No, he's just got 2 wrists. He's just trying to drive him over the top of it. Got lots of pressure up on his head, up on top of him. Really driving with that shoulder. And Paige rolls out that right wrist, and there's the end of the first period. So Paige is going to go ahead and choose top. Just looking to go get some points on top, maybe a pin right there. Jackson slides a knee and stands up. Great job on bottom, and he gets away. That's a good job by Jackson, just getting out of there. He comes in and ties up around his waist. And they're just trying to work that position. Jackson gets him down on his back. He's getting his back points. Paige is trying to roll out of it. Might be able to, but Jackson's caught that elbow right there. And there's a pin for Jackson Greer. Does a nice job by Jackson. Sometimes it's hard after you take him down to catch him on their back, but he did a good job just making sure he didn't get away as soon as he took him down. All right, now it looks like we're going to go ahead and go into the varsity portion of our match. So at 106, neither team has a wrestler. At 113, we have Zach Ruiz from Paige, and he'll receive a bye. St. John's doesn't have a wrestler at 113. So our first varsity matchup for this afternoon will be at 120. We have Parker Johnson from St. John's versus Shane Ruiz of Paige. And they'll head out and get started right away. Looks like Paige gets in on a single leg right off the bat. Parker's trying to grab that ankle and defend it, but he's got his hips down a little bit. Parker's bringing his hips back up, trying to reach over the top. And it looks like Paige is going to get his 2 takedown right there. Quick takedown for Paige right off the bat. Trying to keep him on his back. He's got that leg flipped up. And he's looking for a half right there. He sinks it in. He's got Parker on his back. He's getting his back points. He's got his legs tied up too. And ref's looking for the pin. Parker's still trying to fight right there. Trying not to give that up. But Paige has got him tied up pretty tight. And there's a pin for Paige. So that's going to go ahead and make it 12-0 for Paige right off the bat. And it looks like next up at 126, St. John's will receive a bye. And Deion Perry goes out to get that. And our next match at 132 will be Wesley Scarborough from St. John's versus Landon Farley of Paige.
Next up we have Farley from Paige against Wesley Scarborough from St. John's.
And they shake hands, get started. West ties up with him right off the bat. Looking to move him. Paige is moving good on his feet. Wesley looks for an ankle pick, can't quite reach it. Goes for another one. Goes for a third time, can't get it. Heavy on the head. He goes for a fourth time and he snags it right there. He's on top. Got his 2 takedown. And he's got that deep tight waist in. It looks like he's going to a hammer lock across the back right there. Takes the knee so he can't get away from him. And he's trying to sink a half in. Got to make sure he keeps pressure right there. Paige is going to go ahead and grab a single leg, but he might be on his back. And Wesley ties him up. He's got him tied up pretty good. He's getting his back points and might be able to get a pin off of it. Paige is doing a good job of fighting off his back, and he gets out of that. Wesley gets his 3 back points, and he's going for another cradle right there. Trying to drive him over the top of his hips. He's got him flattened out, and he flips him over. He's got that knee in the side trying to flatten his shoulders out. And there's the pin. That's a good job by West, just taking care of business. Just went out, got a lot of shots off, and hard work on top, and got the pin. All right, so at 138, Peter Casey will receive a bye for St. John's. And so our next matchup, at 145, JT Richardson will also receive a bye for St. John's. And at 152, Ren Crosby will also receive a bye for St. John's. So our next match will be at 160. We have Jace Clarkson from St. John's and Hunter Richardson from Paige. Paige comes in with some heavy hands. Jace goes to clear the elbow, just about gets a single, but Paige is moving pretty quick on his feet. Paige is trying to snap him back down. He's got an underhook right there. Jace is holding on to it a little bit, looks for an inside trip right there. Paige tries to throw it. Jace steps over the top, and Paige is going to power through it and get his takedown. He's got 2 wrists, and Jace is trying to roll him out, build up to his base right there. Trying to get some back pressure. And he's got one. He's got a chicken wing in right there on the left, and he's going to step out to the right side, maybe looking for a double chicken wing, and they go out of bounds. So they go back to the center with Paige on top. Jace goes for a stand-up right off the bat, and Paige is going to sink some legs in. Looking to tie up both wrists again. Jace is trying to work those legs out. Got to make sure doesn't give up any back points. He's doing a good job of keeping his chest towards the mat. And Paige is going to get a ball and chain, try to suck him back over the top of him. Jace is working not to give those back points up, and the ref's not seeing it yet. Jace is working hard to get out of that. And he's got his hips on top of his leg. If Jace can keep that leg right there, he might be able to work for a reversal. Oh, but Paige is getting some back points right there. Caught an arm behind his head. And he's going to flip back on top. Sinks in a reverse half, and he's looking for a pin. He's got a sunk in deep. Jace is looking to get off his back. Really fighting hard. And that's the end of the first period, so save from the pin. But he does get his 3 back points. And it looks like the ref's talking to the table right now. And St. John's is going to go ahead and choose neutral, so Paige ties up heavy. Jace tries to clear that elbow. Paige is looking to circle around, and he gets his 2 points. And he's got a wing in right there, circling around. Jace is working hard to stay off his back, but he's got him flipped over. Just got to get one of those arms out if he wants to get away. Paige has got both arms sunk in, and Jace gets out of it. Paige has got a wrist tied back up. Jace stands up, gets knocked back down. Looking to get that wrist out, and he does. There we go. Trying to keep his head up. Trying to stand up, but Paige is giving him a hard time on top. Jace goes for a stand-up. He gets swung back down. And it looks like Paige has some wrist control right there. Paige is working hard on top. Not giving Jace any room to stand up or get anything. He sinks the leg in right there. And catches that arm, trying to put it behind his head. Jace isn't giving it to him, and he slips it out. Looks like Paige has got it behind his head now, and he's working, but Jace is doing good work on bottom. Paige gets him flattened back out. Looks like he's got another ball and chain. He comes off of it to a chicken wing. Jace slips his arm out. Good back pressure right there. But that's the end of the second period. 10-0, Paige on top. And it looks like Paige is going to go ahead and choose bottom right there. Jace is looking for some points on top. He catches the ankle. And Paige tries to switch. Hits another switch, and they're out into neutral, so that's 1 more point for Paige. And Paige gets in on a single leg. Jason's trying to catch that ankle, but he's got his hips on the mat. And there's 2 points for Paige. Still got a leg caught, so Jason's having a hard time moving anywhere. Paige lets go of it and comes back on top, looking for some wrists. Kind of sitting on him right there. He's got pressure on his back with his head. Maybe looking to sink some legs in. There he goes. And we'll see what he gets off of it. He's going for a chicken wing again. Jace catches a leg. He's got to get his hips up, though. He might try to roll over that leg, but he lets go of it, and Paige gets a chicken wing in. Jace gets out of it, and Paige still got a leg in right there. Hard for Jace to get out of that. Now he's looking to sink that arm back up, and Jace isn't giving it to him. He's got 20 seconds left in the match. Jace is going to have to get out and get a pin if he wants to win this right now. And Paige has got him back on his back, getting his counts. Jace working hard not to give up any pins. And there's the end of the match. Hard work by Paige. Just got out and got it done.
Yeah, he was very methodical in how he went about that match.
Yeah, he knew what he wanted, and he went out and worked hard for it.
It was impressive watching him go through it.
Yeah. So next up at 170 from St. John's, we have James Thomas. And from Paige, we have, I'm not going to try to pronounce the first name, but Green. James gets in on a single leg, picks him up, and sets him down, looking for a half right there. Tons of pressure on the head, but he's going to get off of it and go to a hammerlock. Quick, hard work off the bat here by James. Breaks him down, trying to catch a wrist right there. He's got it. Looking for a tilt right there. He's got him sucked up tight. And we'll see. He's got his 3 back points off of it. Now he's got a chicken wing in. Working hard to run him around on top. He's got the pressure. He's getting his back points. Looking to sink him up for a pin. And they're going to call it. There we go. So, quick pin by James. Good job. Hard work just went out and got it done. So, at 182, we have Ryan Lewis from St. John's. He'll receive a bye. So, the next match will be at 195. We had Slade Nevin from St. John's versus Hayden Charles from Paige.
Next up at 195, we have Slade Nevin from St. John's. And Young Man from Paige.
And they shake hands and get started. Both hand fighting right off the bat. Slade's giving him some level changes. Goes in on a good double leg. Comes up to a head lever. Isn't quite getting it. Catches a wrist right there. We'll see what he gets off of it. Not getting anything yet. Just trying to work him over. And he's going to come to the side for a tilt, or a Turk right there. He's got him lifted up. Can't quite catch the leg through. There we go. He's got it. And Paige is trying to roll through it. And he does. Doesn't look like Slade's going to get any points off that move, but still in position on top. And they're going to go out of bounds. So they'll head back to the center. Slade definitely coming out and getting it done on top. Hard work right there. He slams him down to the mat. Has a chicken wing sunk in. We're going to drive that elbow to the head, and he's going to slip out of it. So Slade goes for a head lever right there. Doesn't quite have it, but he catches the wrist. Reaches under for a ball and chain. And he's trying to scoop it. There we go. He's getting his back points right there. Good move. Now he'll probably look to roll him back over and come in for something else. There he goes. Looking for a half. Heavy on that head, driving hard on his toes. He's got him flattened out, and he flips him over right there. He's getting his back points. And pretty solid on his back, looking for the pin. And there it is. So there's 6 more for St. John's. Good work by Slade. All right, so next up at 2:20, we have Kyson Price from St. John's versus Amasio Valencula from Paige. And they come in for a tie-up. Kyson doesn't want it. He's pushing him off. Paige goes for a shot. Kyson's trying to circle around, catches that arm, sloughs him by. Good movement right here by both wrestlers, moving good. Kyson's on top of that head, trying to snap him back down and get behind the leg. Drops in for a single, can't quite get it. And they're back to neutral. Good scramble right there by both wrestlers, working hard for a takedown. Kyson's got an underhook right there, and Paige doesn't want it, so he throws it off. Paige comes in for a double leg. Can't quite reach it. It looks like Kyson's going to pancake him and try to take him to his back. Paige trying to roll out of it. Kyson still got that head. Trying to sink it back in tight. But Paige is doing a good job of trying to get his arm out right there. And Kyson's got a crossface now off of it, and he's just going to come around. He does get his 3 back points, though. He's got 2 wrists tied up and takes him to his back. On top of the head, and there's a pin. Nice work by Kyson right there. Really, Paige was moving with him good right there at the beginning. Couldn't quite get a takedown on him, and once he got on top, he got to work, got the pin. All right, so last we have at 285, Nicholas Patterson from St. John's versus Tarek Taterton from Paige. And they shake hands and get started. They tie up heavy right off the bat. Nick's coming in fast, looking for a arm drag, picks up his leg, slams him down to the mat. And he's looking for a wrist, but Paige has got him tucked in pretty tight, not giving him a whole lot. Nick pulls him down to his hip, and he's got him flattened out. There we go. Now he's got a wrist. Looking for a hammer lock. He reaches it over the back, puts in a half. And he's got him on his back, looking for a pin. There it is. And so there's 6 more points for St. John's, making it 60-17 for St. John's. Great job by Nick coming out and getting work done. And so that'll be the end of our duel this afternoon between St. John's and Paige. Some good matches tonight, and we'd just like to thank you all for watching, and hope you have a great rest of the day.
I'd like to give a shout out to our student that are running the